Got a super cool video for you today. We're super excited to walk you through our new house. It's just me today, so I'm going to walk you through and talk about all the little projects that Courtney and I would like to take on in the new home. We would really like to get into house flipping in the future, so this house is going to be our blank slate. It's going to be our adventure into flipping houses and doing home improvement projects, and we're super excited about it. So we're going to take a few minutes to give you a true before shot before we do any work, and I'm going to kind of highlight some of the little projects that we're going to take on and bring you along with us. So let's go. So first thing we got is our walkway coming in. This is the only floor that does not have carpet on it in the house. That's a big thing that we would like to change, is putting hardwood through the rest of the house. This isn't the worst color in the world, but certainly not one that we would pick. And actually it seemed like they did a pretty decent job, but still we're gonna change this out. Next, we have the downstairs, what I call the purgatory bathroom. It's all white floor, white walls, white ceiling, white appliances in here. And it's just, to me, it just feels like you're inside a cloud or inside a marshmallow. Something we would like to do in here is change out the vanity, get a new toilet, and we're actually thinking about on this wall, seeing if later on we can't push this wall back and maybe doing a stand-up shower. So that way we have two true full bathrooms. Next, coming in here, we have the den, the living room, what we call the downstairs den, the downstairs living room. This is going to be kind of our hangout chill spot. We're going to get some couches put over there. We're going to hang our TV, put our Xbox and our DVD player right there above the fireplace. We're super excited about this fireplace. We've never lived in a house that's had a working fireplace. One house that I lived in a long time ago had like a gas insert and that thing never worked. So we have a true wood burning working fireplace, and we're super excited to use that thing. It's the middle of January. It's cold, and we would really like to get some fires burning in there and enjoy that. So this is a pretty good sized room, actually. We're going to come in here. We would like to do some can lighting in the ceiling. This is also where our laundry room is, and we have got our work cut out for us in here. The people who lived in the house before us just left the washer dryer, so we were able to sell that thing for a couple bucks and use that money to buy us some new light switches, sockets, and covers that we're going to use in the master bedroom. That's going to be our very first project. But as you can see, not in bad shape, but a little rough. Needs some drywall work. Courtney's got some pretty cool ideas printed up for what she wants to do in here, so I'm super excited to see what that thing turns out like. So next, the house we're in now, it has a deck, and we love hanging out outside on that, grilling out, and just having a good time out there. But this deck is like twice the size of what we've got at our house now, so we are super excited about this. Also, whoever was here just left this wrought iron table, 6 chairs, and that grill, which looks like this grill isn't the only thing that was ever left. So we're not planning on renovating that, don't worry. We've already moved a few of our chairs, a few of our things out here. But they also left a whole pile of trash, and that's just a small portion of it. I've already taken a couple loads to the dump and thrown them away. But all this, that came out of, that's a weird little wall that I knocked down in the downstairs living room. And that decking came out of the crawl space there. The crawl space is actually in pretty good shape, but we're just working on cleaning up a lot of this trash and a lot of this junk that's underneath the deck and just around the house, which if you're anything like us, you know that it's super satisfying to take a really rough, unfinished project and slowly see it transform and come together. And we love to clean up and take stuff from a pretty bad state to looking pretty good. So now we're in the upstairs living room. We got some really cool ideas planned for this too. The first and probably the biggest one is we're going to get rid of that weird banister wall right there. We're not huge fans of that, so we're planning on closing that wall up and making that like a little sitting reading nook. I like to read a lot, so that might be where I end up hanging out most of the time whenever we get around to putting that in. But they've replaced the windows in this room, which we're super happy about. We have to replace the windows in the rest of the house eventually. The house was built in the 80s, and we're pretty sure that they're the original windows in the house. So that's something we have to take on one day as well. But something I'm excited about is the skylight. I don't know why, but growing up, always thought skylights were super cool, and I always wanted one in a house. Never had one, but now I do. Next, we have our dining room and this wonderful, super stylish 1980s light fixture. This is our dining room table. We've already moved it in. It's pretty good size. It took up a lot of room in our old house, and this is a better setup for it. A little more room, a little more spacious in this house. We would like to eventually do away with this and do like a built-in corner table. Super excited about that, actually. I think those are pretty cool, and if you do them right, I think they can look super awesome. So here's our postage stamp size kitchen. I think there's maybe about 6 square feet of counter space, if that, in there. Our kitchen at our old house now is super small, so we're not strangers to moving around in a space that small. It's like cooking in a submarine, I guess. But that's something we would like to also take on. We'd like to do new appliances, and we would actually like to bring this out into like maybe a 2 or 3 stool like breakfast island thing. Bring the cabinets over. We would like to take that window out and put a bigger, like a bay window in right there, so you can look out onto the backyard. Another thing about the backyard we're super happy about is when you look out these windows, woods, where we live out now in the little neighborhood we're in, you look out every window and all you see is neighbors. And we're super excited to kind of have a little bit of privacy now. The neighbors on either side of us seem pretty cool. We haven't really met anybody yet. We're still really new to the neighborhood, but we're excited. So heading up to the top floor. This is where I'm getting started in the master bedroom, which is right there. I'll get over that in a second. But we have this super awesome salmon pink bathroom. Yeah, this color's gonna go pretty quick. But we've got some patching we need to do in here. Got to sand this up. This was already here when we got here. Like I said, I have not done any work so far, so you were seeing this just as it is. Next we have the guest bedroom, which is kind of the start of our storage supply. This room, I would say, is in the roughest shape. Whoever's here just like patched walls and slapped paint on walls, so it's all sort of patchy, and definitely a coat of paint is going to go a long way in this room, and that's probably the worst window in the whole house. So the room is a little on the small side, or at least it seems small when you have this queen size bed in here, but this is going to be when we get into foster care where our placements are going to go. So we've got some big plans for this room. Hopefully we're going to make it super cool, super inviting, and hopefully we're going to make a lot of memories. So we have this little itty bitty linen closet, which is honestly about the same size as the linen closet in our house now, with the non-working doorknob. And now our current project, which we're getting ready to get started on today, is our master bedroom. So I've already pulled sockets and light covers. We're getting ready to get in here and start painting. I've got a couple holes that I need patched up. Whoever lived here really loved hanging plants or just hooks in the ceiling for whatever reason. So I've taken down these 2, and I've got probably 6 more to take down throughout the whole house. But this is the master bedroom as you see it. As you see, Courtney already came through here and taped off the trim, taped off the windows. I'm getting ready to do some spackling in the ceiling, change out that vent, take the smoke detector down, and get started with it. So this I'm super excited about. I've been itching for months to get in and do some home projects, do some painting and things like that. So, and that little nook right there is perfect for Courtney's vanity. I built that vanity for her for not this past birthday, but like 2 years ago, I think. And I'm super excited that now she has a place all to herself. That's her corner. That's her girl corner, as she's gonna call it. And I'm super excited she gets to use that vanity, and really happy. And next, this is something I'm super excited about, is our master closet. So we have a walk-in closet, In our house now, we have one of those like double French door closets, and we hate it. It's super small. There's like hardly any space, even though neither one of us have a lot of clothes, but we're finally happy to have a walk-in closet. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna do maybe a double rack, a double clothes rack, so we can have, maybe I'll take the top, she'll take the bottom. And like I said, neither one of us have a whole lot of clothes, but come in here and do some shelves for organization. We both love some organization. And then over here, we're hoping to do a cool like in-wall gun cabinet. We're big gun lovers, and we need a place to securely store our firearms. And that's something I'm really super excited about. I'm hoping that we could do something really cool, because we think that there's ductwork behind this portion of the wall, but we think over here is just a void space. So I'm gonna have to get in there and open the wall up and see. But as you can see, I don't know if you can tell in the video, like the outside of this wall to the inside of this wall is like roughly 22 inches from inside of that to inside of this, which is why we think there's ductwork back there. But we're gonna open it up a little bit, see what's back there, and hopefully get that cabinet put in. So that's pretty much it. That's the house. The only thing I really didn't show you was just the front yard, but there's really nothing special about that. But the house was recently painted right before we moved in. They did this, it was a pretty nice, like, it looks gray in pictures, or actually no, it looks like really super blue in pictures with white trim. It's a beautiful color, but when you actually see it in person, it's like more of a gray, grayish blue color. So it looks really good. When I first saw a picture of the house, I was like, ugh. And then when we first got here, first impression, I was like, wow, that looks really good. So we do really appreciate that the house was painted. That's a big thing we're not gonna have to take on, but that's it. That's the whole house. We got a few projects cut out and already, laid out and in the works. And so like I said, we're gonna make videos every time we take on a little project. We're gonna make a video from start to finish, so y'all can come with us on our journey through house flipping. So doing some renovations. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, hit like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you can get notifications every time we put up a new video. So y'all stay safe, y'all be good. See y'all next time.